welcome back to Terps Off. Our the review for the March 4th NHL Games. Only 6 on the docket tonight. So we're going to start off with the Avalanche and the Blackhawks. First period, McKinnon scores at 12:31 from Devon Taves and Kel McCarr. Drouin would then score for the Avs at 17:22 from Ross Colton and Sam Girard. Second period, McCarr would score from McKinnon and Rantanen at 12:38. Zach Parise would score at 17:38 the second from Caleb Jones and Nathan McKinnon. Third period, at 15:35, McKinnon would score from Drouin and Lehkonen on the power play. Avs take it 5-0, putting a beat down on the Blackhawks. Boston and Toronto, so goal rivalry there. First period, at 9:43, Morgan Geekie scores from Pastrnak and Laurie. At 12:42, Zaka scores from Pastrnak and DeBrusk on the power play. Second period, at 5:07, DeBrusk scores from Coyle and Marchand. Third period, at 3:52, Tavares scores from Riley and Lyubushkin, who's back after a one-game absence from an injury. I think he came back, or they got traded back to Montreal or Toronto, got injured, and now he's back again. 10:35, Zaka scores from Pastrnak and Heinen, unless the Lyubushkin was injured in this game. And just because I'm a Vancouver fan, I feel like I gotta take a shot at the Leafs fans for chanting "We want Boston." You got Florida last season, and then you were out in 5. So learn from your mistakes, I think, is the appropriate response for this. So I'm going to be predicting Boston 5 if they end up matching up in the playoffs. The first period, at 18:52, Scott Loudon scores from Poling and Sanheim to give the Flyers the first goal of the game. Second period, at 15:47, Hayes scores from Kapanen. Third period, there's no scoring. Overtime, there's no scoring. And then Buchnevich scores for the Blues to give them the 2-1 shootout win over the Flyers. Florida versus New York. This one was a conflicting game for me because it would mean Vancouver goes from second in the NHL to third, but that would have happened either way. So first period, 16:39, Cooley would score from Trouba and K'Andre Miller on the power play. Second period, at 10:11, Ryan Howard would score from Barkov and Vrede on the power play. 12:56, Ryan Howard would score again from Barkov and Forsling. At 15:26, Kreider scores from Trocheck and Panarin on the power play. Third period, at 6:11, Lomberg scores from Forsling. And then at 19:01, Lindell scores from Oliver Ekman-Larsson, former Canuck, into the empty net. Florida takes that one 4-2. Kraken and the Flames. The first period, Yanni Gourde scores from Brandon Tanev and Vince Dunn at 4:04. Second period, Andrei Kuzmenko, former Canuck, would score from Nazem Kadri and Jonathan Huberdeau on the power play at 7:50. At 12:34 the second, Bjorkstrand would score from McCann, former Canuck, and Jaden Schwartz. Third period, at 21 seconds, Larson would score from Beniers and Aberle. At 7:46 of the third, Kuzmenko, again, he would score a second of the game, former Canuck, from Rasmus Anderson and Nazem Kadri. Then at 12:29, Jared McCann, former Canuck, would score unassisted short-handed to give the Kraken the 4-2 win over the Flames, ending their win streak at 5, I believe. And then final game of the night, Vegas versus Columbus. In the first period, Justin Danforth scores from Sean Corelli and Zach Werenski at 6:16 of the first. 13:11, Nylander scores from Texier and Provorov. 17:19, Morelli scores from Forse. Sure. There's a few players on Vegas that weren't there last year. At 18:01, Carlson scores from Stevenson and Haig. Second period at 17:21, Edgar Branson from Canucks scores from Boudreau and Jenner. Third period, Nylander scores at 3:23 from Sillinger. At 10:16, Stevenson scores from Theodore and Amadio. 11:20, Chinnikov scores from Marchenko and Jake Bean. And then at 18:49, Nylander scores from Texier into the empty net. And that's it for March 4th. yeah, today's the 5th, so I'll watch what games I can, and I'll get back to you with a review of those games tomorrow. So, if you like footage, subscribe for footage, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.